Hey guys, what's up? There is something that I get asked very often when it comes to business conversations or marketing conversations with respect to AI. I get asked what are the prime differences between LLMs, automations, AI agents, and agentic AI. Though on the outset everything falls under the broader bracket of AI, there are specific differences between what each of these elements handle. When you speak about LLMs, it's like a conversation that you can have with a bot. It's a conversational bot. You can ask it to answer a few simple questions. It'll respond to you in simple language, in a natural language. So that's the reason they say that they use natural language processing. You can simply ask them, what do you think you know about, let's say, a city in India. You ask them about general knowledge questions about who is the president of the United States, how much is 2 plus 2, how do you calculate this, how do you execute that. So these are all trained information that these LLMs have, and they only respond to you based upon the questions that you ask in a very conversational tone. You can go ahead and ask them to write a love letter if you wanted to propose to someone, or a leave letter if you wanted to apply for a leave in your college, school, office, etc. So that's the scope of what an LLM is limited to. Although there are a lot of activities or capabilities that LLMs are getting now, whether it is using operators or whether labs, perplexity, whether it is agentic stuff or whether it is or the agent capabilities, or to go ahead and let them operate a few things on your behalf. So they are slowly coming in, but at a broader spectrum, LLMs are just conversational bots that you can have normal conversations with. So you can think of tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Bard, or Google Gemini. So these are the things that come under LLMs. When you speak about automations, this is a very strictly rule-based activity where you say that, okay, I submit you every invoice that I receive. Your job is to go ahead and fetch the information from the invoice, put it into an Excel sheet, and then send it to my CRM. So that seamlessly executes with a set of activities that you go ahead and design once, which gets activated or which gets, when run, can execute the same repetitive task multiple times. No magic. It is pure automation of setting up certain rules and you instructing the system what to do for you. When you speak about AI agents, it is one step ahead, where these are a bunch of set of activities bundled together in the form of an agent, where it performs. In the case of LLMs and automations, there is no memory. The system does not remember the context that you're coming from. It doesn't even understand your business. It will simply respond to every question like it is a new question based upon whatever it can find for you. There is no way to authenticate. There is no way to go ahead and cross-reference anything. Now, when you speak about AI agents, it understands the context of your business. It has a memory of what you're talking about, what you have done in the past. It goes ahead and executes a series of tasks where it automatically thinks, while LLMs cannot think. They only respond to what you ask. Now, agents can go ahead and, if you say, go ahead and find out the best deals for me on flight deals to Paris, and then it goes ahead and executes a bunch of tasks, things on its own. You have given it specific guidelines. It executes on those guidelines, and ultimately it can also go ahead and book a ticket for you and email it back to you. That's what an AI agent does. Now, agentic stuff is one step ahead. Does the same thing that an AI agent does. It researches your flights for Paris. It goes ahead and gives you a list of options. It tells you that this is what I'm going ahead with because this is what you wanted in your instructions. Books the flight, sends you an email about what the cheapest flight was and why it did that. It takes decisions on your behalf. It works autonomously. And not just that, it doesn't stop there. It learns from these experiences and then starts executing better tasks from so on. Now, going forward, it can say that, okay, we have seen that you have booked flights on so and so and so and so dates. Now, I think this is comparatively, this price is slightly higher than this. And if you can book a flight between these days or that days, you can get a cheaper price. So it understands the context. It executes on your desired tasks. It sends you and acknowledges you that it has done so and so stuff. It also learns from that experience. It keeps that in mind, and then it keeps performing these, and it can become very smart over time because it is learning from all of these iterations every time. So that's AI agent stuff. So if you're looking at tool examples, when you speak about LLMs, you have ChatGPT, you have Perplexity, you have Claude, you have Google Gemini. When you speak about automations, you have tools like Make.com, Zapier.com, N8N, and etc. When you speak about AI agents, you have a lot of GPT tools, whether it is AutoGPT, whether it is Manus AI, which is an agent. You can go ahead and look at a ton of other AI agent that you can do. Relevance AI, Bardeen. So you can come up with a lot of agents that you using these tools. When you speak about agentic AI, there is one particular tool which is called as Baby AGI as an example that you can go ahead and come up with agentic stuff. So that's pretty much it to give you an idea. If you have any questions, put it down in the comments, and I will make a detailed video or a detailed article about whatever you have. Any specific use cases you are looking at, hit me up and I will do that for you. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Cheers.